is Jarrod Horak, and this is my latest 2023 Preakness Stakes video. And in this video, I'm going to profile Preakness Stakes contender Blazing Sevens for trainer Chad Brown. Now, if you're interested in my annual Preakness Day full card at Pimlico, you will find that full card at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page, Preakness Week. You can go over there now. I have all the products that I'm going to be offering listed on my sales page right now, and I'm doing a pre-sale, so if you're interested in purchasing any of those, you can do that. And when those full cards are complete, after post positions are drawn and I get all my analysis and wagering strategies done, I'll send them out through email Preakness Week at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page. You can also purchase my Preakness full cards at horseracing.nation.com, todaysracingdigest.com. I also do a daily best bets blog at horseracing.nation.com, like I have for many years, and you can find that on the front page in the handicapping section at that website. And at todaysracingdigest.com, you can read my Kentucky Derby recap, my Kentucky Oaks recap, all my Kentucky Derby reports, early Preakness report as well on their Kentucky Derby page at todaysracingdigest.com. I'll provide the link in the description in this video if you're interested in reading any of that information. And now we will look at Blazing Sevens for trainer Chad Brown. Good Magic is his sire, same as Mage, and Good Magic was a Chad Brown trainee. He was my top choice in the Preakness Stakes when he ran against Justify, and he was a close fourth that year. And then Warrior's Reward is his dam sire. Irad Ortiz Jr. has been his recent rider. Chad Brown, the trainer of this one, and he trained a couple of Preakness winners, Cloud Computing a few years back, and then last year, Early Voting, my top choice for trainer Chad Brown, won the Preakness Stakes. And neither of those horses ran in the Kentucky Derby, even though they could have, and Blazing Sevens has that same pattern. He had enough points to run in the Derby. They opted not to go. They skipped it to come to this race and have a fresh horse ready to go. He seems to be training well. The main negative here would be his closing running style. But this one began his career with a first time out maiden win at Saratoga last summer in July. Second time out, he was in the Grade 1 Hopeful. He finished third. Then he won the Grade 1 Champagne Stakes, a one-turn mile that was run at Aqueduct last fall, and he got the job done there. He was in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and he ended up finishing an okay fourth in that race. And then he started his three-year-old campaign in the Fountain of Youth Stakes, and he did not pick up his feet that day at all. Forte ended up winning that one. Kentucky Derby winner Mage was fourth that day, and this horse ended up finishing eighth in that race. A very disappointing effort. Chad Brown was second-guessing himself. He was thinking maybe he should have shipped him to the Gotham Stakes. He wasn't quite ready. He didn't like the Gulfstream surface. Whatever reason, he just did not fire that day. That wasn't like him, because if you look at his overall record, he's at least been competitive in all of his races except the Fountain of Youth. And it's a shame he didn't run him in the Gotham, because pace fell apart there, and he probably would have been helped from a race-shaped standpoint. But they didn't go there, and then they opted to go to the Bluegrass Stakes, a race Chad Brown likes to use prior to the Kentucky Derby. He did the same thing with Good Magic, and in that Keeneland race, much improved third-place finish. He didn't get close to the top two finishers there, Tapit, Trice, and Verifying, but he was an okay third. He made a move on the turn, and he hung in there, and he was able to get third in a much better effort than he showed in the Fountain of Youth. So now he's training forwardly, heading into the Preakness. Chad Brown's had Preakness success. As I mentioned, he's had success with horses that could have run in the Derby, but he opted to skip the Derby and run in the Preakness. The main question with this one is going to be the race shape, because we know he's classy enough. He's a Grade 1 winner. He won the Champagne, and he ran a decent race last time in the Bluegrass, which was a step in the right direction. And now for this horse, can he get enough pace up? Because right now, as I mentioned in my other profile videos, there are 9 horses targeting the Preakness right now. 3 of them have early pressing speed, but none of those horses are confirmed front runners. And then you have 6 horses that like to come from off the pace, and Blazing Sevens is one of those 6 horses. So he would like to see another speed horse at least jump into the fray to give him maybe a chance from off the pace. But you got to consider, just based on Chad Brown's success in the Preakness Stakes and Blazing Sevens' improved effort in the Bluegrass, that he could be a contender here to finish somewhere in the top 3. So that's my thoughts on Blazing Sevens. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And I'm going to be profiling all of the Preakness Stakes hopefuls this year. So keep checking my YouTube channel, and until I see you next time, good luck at the races.